Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. I will show you in this video how to add two 3D vectors and find the directions of one of the 3D vectors. That will be very helpful for your homework number 2. So first let's draw my axis X. Oops, that will not be this one, the X. Let me make that a little bit smaller. Here we go. So we have the X, the Y, and the Z. I will use the same axis that in your example. I will do two vectors that are not the same length. Okay, so don't take that as exactly the same vector as what you have. But let's say you have a vector f1 in that direction, and let's say you have a vector f2 in that direction. Okay, not that it's convenient, they are both meeting at the points there. Okay, in your case it's a point B. This point is important. You need to add your vector, they need to be to meet somewhere. Okay, if they don't, you can't add them. So what you will do, remember what we do in 2D. We have two vectors, this way, oops, we add them, we have the diagonal. Or if we have two vectors this way, we add them. This is the diagonal of FR. This is the exact same thing in 3 dimensions. So you will draw the parallelogram with F1 and F2. So this one, they look a bit square. This is your equivalent of F prime, F1, let's say prime, and F2. Where is your FR? Your FR will be this blue vector there. This is your FR. It's hard to measure the distance, the exact distance, because it's in 3 dimensions and the distances are not exactly correct, but you can have a sense that FR, the magnitude of FR, should be larger than F1, F2, right? Oops, got it. We'll go back on that. This is, where is FR? Now, for drawing the direction of FR, so in your question there is 4 angles that you need to find. You need to find the angle between F1 and F2, or FAB and FBC. This is this one, okay? So this is the angle that you need to find between F1 and F2. This one. I think I call that this one theta. But for the angle from FR, the directions, this is completely different. This is the angle from the axis X, Y, and Z. But be careful, this X, Y, and Z, they need to start from the point, like at least starting from a point that is on the vector, okay? So there is two options. Let me make this new axis in, oh, I cannot do gray. I can do gray this way. Okay, I will draw some new axis there. The X prime, the Y prime, and Z is the same because Z is, B is going on the point Z. So this is your Z. Okay, oops. And your angle alpha, beta, and gamma are from the X prime, Y prime, and Z. In this case, Z, just Z. Okay, so we will have this axis. Let me draw X prime a little bit longer. Okay, this is the X prime. I draw it a little bit longer. That will be my X, my angle alpha. That will be my angle. I will make it X prime a little bit longer too. That will be my angle beta. And with the Z, that will be my angle gamma. Okay, I hope you follow the video because now they are all mixed up. But let's say alpha with the Z prime, okay, beta with the Y prime, and Z gamma with the Z axis. Does it make sense? So now we know which direction is FR going. So just remember, if you have a vector, let me redraw a X, a Y, and a Z, that is in 3 dimensions, I don't know, somewhere there, let's call that vector F, we have the angle alpha, the angle beta, and this angle gamma. Okay? If your vector is not going through the point X, Y, and Z, let's say my vector is there, what do you need to do first? You need to draw a little axis, a little referential, new referential. and your angle alpha, beta, and gamma will be alpha, oops, beta, and gamma. Okay. So from the x, y, and z, the new x, y, and z. If you want, instead of writing x, y, and z at the point B, we can definitely write x, y, and z from any point where the vector is. That will be the same angle alpha, beta, and gamma. Okay, you can draw it a bit longer, and that will be the same. Something to remember: this gamma, in our case, will be more than 90 degrees. Why? Because FR is going down. So this long angle, yellow angle, is more than 90 degrees. Those two other angles, alpha and beta, you should find them less than 90 and less than 90. Okay? If not, there is an issue. So that makes sense. Little fast video, a lot of information on it, but if you follow step by step, you should find what you need. Hope that helps. Bye bye.